It's just a hunch, but I'm like, this would be a very late mea culpa if it's got anything to do with that.
The once great brand that was Jaguar has now decided they're getting out of the petrol market altogether. They've ceased selling new vehicles. They're going to come back in 2026 with all electric vehicles. They thought, right, we need a new campaign and we need a new logo to announce ourselves to the world as the brand new Jaguar. Watch this ad and tell me, is there anything missing? Did you see a car there? I can see clearly now, the rain is gone. Why do you think that this is the appropriate way to sell a car? It smacks so much of when Bud Light, of course, signed up Dylan Mulvaney, the transgender TikToker, to promote their beer. And then, of course, sales plummeted directly after that because
everything woke turns to shit.
And I suspect that is exactly what will happen with Jaguar.
I wish I was sat at the marketing meetings. When I see an ad like this, I'm just like, okay, how did this happen? You're sitting there in no doubt the mahogany-walled offices of Jaguar, and you say, here's bear with me here. We're going to have a pile of androgynous-looking people. You won't be able to tell whether they are male or female.
I guess we'll never know.
Wearing dresses that certainly no woman would wear dead. And they're just going to kind of walk out of a lift, stand around for a bit. At the very end, they'll be sitting down, then get up and walk off. What do you reckon? And we're going to have just completely ambiguous meaning things flashing up on the screen like live vivid, delete ordinary, break mold, copy nothing except Jaguar. You look like you've copied every single woke company who has tried this and failed for years. Remember last year, Sea Folly was like, oh, we're going to have a trans ambassador now. This is a marketing ploy for women's bikinis, and they decided to have a trans ambassador that had a full beard and very obvious genitalia. Failed miserably. Remember in 2019 where Gillette were like, we're going to create a heartwarming scene of a man teaching his trans son how to shave, although by virtue of being a girl there was nothing to actually shave.
Who's gonna shave me?
I mean, this has never gone well. You use the example of Bud Light, absolutely. That's a very famous recent one now. The same goes for all the woke movies. The Rainbow Mafia get into these institutions, somehow market these ideas, but it never, ever has once gone well for any company. Why? Why would Jaguar go for this? I wonder if, although this would be a very late apology, if this has anything to do with the trans employee who successfully sued them back in 2020 because they felt that they hadn't been supported enough transitioning at work, their work being Jaguar. It's just a hunch, but I'm like, this would be a very late mea culpa if it's got anything to do with that. I'm just trying to come up with a reason.
And a pretty good way to just like trash the entire brand.
You know what woke means? It means you're a loser.
No matter how sad and angry I am, I do not want to believe that.
They're going to sell nothing. It's like they typed into an AI bot, create a 30-second commercial that will absolutely destroy our brand, and the AI bot made good. Someone wrote in the comments to one of the articles on this makes me want to sell my Jaguar, and I don't even have a Jaguar.
The demand for electric cars has not been very high. Do you guys pay any attention to the markets?
Is very much a minority view. And if you're not convinced yet of that, I think I'm going to be unlikely to convince people if they're not convinced with all the evidence.